Hey guys, this is Judy. Thank you so much for stopping in again. So, in my last video, I talked to you about my exciting news of getting remonetized on YouTube on my other channel. Please click the link and hopefully you will subscribe because I have some pretty good stuff on there. So, today I want to talk to you about the what I did after I got monetized. So my first day after monetization was pretty interesting. First thing I had to do was go through and monetize my videos. And that was a fairly easy process because YouTube does have the the select all, where you could select all and do a mass edit, which was pretty cool. However, it turns out because a lot of my videos are mental health, actually, my videos are pretty much mental health related. And there were a couple red flag keywords that I had. Things like mental health is a keyword that was red flagged. Depression is red flagged. Suicide is red flagged. And all those things that I talk about, domestic abuse is red flagged. So after taking the time to go through and I did the bulk of monetize everything, but now I had to go through and look at each of these videos and to see all the ones that did not, that the algorithm did not think were appropriate for monetization, to submit those for review. And this is not new to me because when I was monetized before, that was one of those things that I always had to do because there was always something. It was like every other time I would post something, it would come back red flagged. It would come back, hey, this is not appropriate content. And I had to submit it and then for a review. And then after the review, it would be monetized again. So it looks like that's going to be my life on YouTube again, where every other time I post something, something's going to red flag it and it's going to have to be reviewed by humans. And of course, one of the issues with the human reviews is that, at least my impression is that it seems like they sometimes just don't necessarily look at the content of the video, but just look at some of the external facts like, hey, the title has depression or the title has suicide in it. So it seems like that is happening a little bit because I would get stuff that would come back where it's like, yeah, this content is not appropriate. I'm like, I did not curse. I didn't say anything. There's no shock factor. It's just helping people. If someone is depressed, how do you help someone who's depressed? If someone has this issue, how do you help them? That's what I'm talking about. But so it takes a little bit of work, and then I had to do that. And the other thing was that with the bulk ads, one of the things that I did not want to do is have ads showing up in the middle of my ADHD videos. Even though, yes, the ads would technically break the pattern or break the monotony of me speaking, I didn't want to put that on them because with ADHD, I know it's already a struggle just to watch the video. So I wanted to avoid that. So I had to go through and kind of really be very careful, be very intentional about the way I would do whatever advertising was showing up on my ADHD videos. So I had to do, I think I decided to do ads at the beginning and ads right before it ends, even though people probably will not watch those. But for me, having people be able to get the content is more important than having the ads play. So I'm happy if they see the ads at the beginning and then call it a day. So I had to go and set up how I want the ads, or which you can again set which types of ads. I had to go learn about between the difference between a bumper ad and a skippable and a non-skippable ad. I had to go figure all that out because When I was monetized before, that wasn't a thing. When I was monetized before, I think it was just that I turned on monetization and that was all I had to do. But now it's a lot more intensive. So it was pretty I spent the better part of a good I spent a few hours working on that, just resubmitting and then figuring out which places where I wanted ads. So and then making that decision of whether or not I wear in a lot of my videos because they're longer do qualify for the mid-roll ads. So I had to figure out, okay, where inside the videos do I want ads because there was not as much of a break, I guess. So yeah, I did that. So it was pretty cool after spending the a good chunk of a day working on that stuff to finally be done with it, have everything where I wanted it, have my ads. Well, it wasn't all done, but it was as far as I was willing to go, or as much as I was willing to do that day, or I was able to do that day. So I got stuff done, and then I moved forward and just did whatever else I needed to do. And what was really exciting was the next day I saw that I got a dollar and 18 cents, which was more. I think it was more than I made, not more than I'd made in any one day when I was monetized before. So it was pretty cool to see that. Like, oh, okay, I got money. I made a little bit of money on this. So it was pretty cool. And the other reason this was exciting is that before YouTube demonetized my channel, I had $94 and like 82 cents, I believe it was. So that was in YouTube jail that I couldn't take it out because I was demonetized. And since I was demonetized, I didn't have a way of earning the additional um what do you call it? The additional $5.18 that I needed. So it was pretty cool that to see $1.18 get me. I only need $4 more at this point. So that was pretty cool. So that is it. So I'll keep you posted. I'm continuing to work on this and we'll see what happens. But for now, I'm pretty excited. I am looking forward to getting to or crossing that $100 mark because once I get that $5.18, I'm gonna have yeah, I'm getting a check from YouTube, which is pretty cool. That's gas money for hey, I think that's gas money for a whole month now. So yay. Anyways, that's all I wanted to share today. All right. Have a great day. Morning world.